these freak off parties, they're not freak off parties. There's a lot that happens. There's life-size wheels that people attach children to and spin it and decide who's having in what way. There are so many things. There's body cakes, there's party favors, and I'm talking like, you know how you put up a little birthday bag, like when you go to a birthday party, and before you can leave, you can take one of those little birthday bags off the table, and then there's toys and like all this stuff for coming to the party. Yeah, instead of that, there's children. They call them party favors. How do you think the kids are doing? You hear the adults saying that they were on liquid IVs after the parties. You hear how many toys they pulled out of his house? I told y'all how many times that the Playboy is connected to houses. The tunnels connect to homes that connect to really big places, especially the Playboy. A lot of you guys are starting to hear that now.
What's good, y'all know? Hearing some of the things that Cassie said in court and listening to Ali Carter, you guys might realize that even though some of these things sound exaggerated, these are things that are happening. Because I want you guys to remember that Ali Carter said it herself, that she was a party favor, right? She was one of those children who was at the party, and let's just say she was taken advantage of, right? I don't want to go in details. You guys know YouTube can get with its policies and all of that. And sometimes if we really go in details, it can get really graphic. So when we hear Ali Carter or other whistleblowers, speak about these things, even though sometimes it sounds exaggerated, you got to understand that these things can be true, right? No, I'm not going to say everything is true, because I do believe you have some people who come out and lie only for beneficial gain. But I strongly believe, and Ali Carter is one of them, where she speaks some facts. She speaks some truths, man. Because once again, she was a literal testimony. Matter of fact, she still is a living testimony.
What are you feeling? What are you experiencing right now? How important is it for you to be here?
Paramount. There needs to be someone here who's been here all along. I've been waiting for this moment for 5 years, and here we are. And I'm praying that everyone remembers there are survivors, real life survivors. And I hope that everyone takes into account how necessary a true verdict.
But for a lot of people, this moment, a lot of people were dying to happen for real, because we have always heard, especially last year, where Diddy, situation got really highlighted, and we're hearing that this might be the moment where he gets takedown for real. Because reminder, these things have been happening for a long time, but he was always covered. But Diddy's a wild guy. I always say it. He's wild and he's weird. And it reached the point where the same people who were protecting him, they're just throwing him under the bus. But that doesn't mean that he's innocent. But as stated, I want him to face consequences for the things he actually did, and not just everything being thrown at him, right? Because I know for a fact there are some things being thrown at him that he did not do. My apologies, right? But because of how messed up he was, it's hard to believe, and it's hard to say that he did not do some of those things, man. But I want you guys to let me know your thoughts and perspective on this one. Drop it down in the comment section like how Diddy dropped Meat Mills. Let me know your thoughts and predictions down in the comment section. Remember to drop a like and subscribe, show some love. Drop a like and subscribe, show some love. But I want to say thank you for your time and thank you for watching. It is your boy Premium Celeb, and as usual, I'm out.